Hello friends, welcome to Live Traveling. Today we'll see
Fresno, California, complete travel guide things to do. Fresno, California. Fresno is the fifth largest city in California and sits in the middle of the San Joaquin Valley. The city was formed just after the California Gold Rush in 1856 and was named after the large number of ash trees that sit along the side of the San Joaquin River. The city has mild, moist winters and summers that are hot and dry. These attract a lot of people as it rarely gets below freezing more than a couple of times a year. Take a look around the underground gardens, Forestier. Underground gardens are both an interesting and unusual tourist attraction. The underground gardens are the lifelong work of Baldassare Forestier. Forestier ran away from his hometown of Sicily and arrived in America in 1901. Once here, he spent all of his spare time digging this underground maze of patios, gardens, and grottos. The gardens were created without plan, and each room designed as the work progressed. For 40 years, the work continued until he reached this amazing creation we see today. There are many fruit trees to be seen, including oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. Meet the animals at Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Fresno Chaffee Zoo started its life as a home for unwanted pets rather than an official zoo. The history is a little uncertain, as no official records have been kept, but it would appear as though the beginning was in 1908. As time went by, more animals were donated, and an amphitheater was built. In 1929, the zoo became officially recognized and opened its doors as the Roeding Park Zoo. The zoo has continued to expand over the decades, and recently an African adventure area was created that doubled the size of the zoo and included elephants, cheetahs, gorillas, and more. Awaken your spirit at Yosemite National Park. Every year, more than 3 million people come to visit the Yosemite National Park. Most of these visit the Yosemite Valley, which is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. The national park covers a huge 747,956 acres and goes all the way across to the Sierra Nevada mountains. Throughout the world, the area is famous for the incredible granite cliffs and beautiful waterfalls. There is over 800 miles of trails in the park that range from a small, easy walk to a multi-day, grueling hike over various park mountains. Get drenched at Island Waterpark if you're looking for a low-cost and fun day out with the family. Then a trip to Island Waterpark could be just what you need. This huge water park has enough slides and wave machines to keep even the shortest of attention spans busy. You can explore the Tunnel of Terror or go through the Mumbai Monsoon. When you need a rest from all the fun in the water, you can eat at one of the 7 food and drink stalls. The park is not open all year around due to weather, so always check online prior to arriving. Spend a day shopping at Riverpark in Fresno, opened in 1996, and features more than 75 shops. The park is split up into 3 main areas. You have the shops at Riverpark, which is various shops at Riverpark, which is various shops, a movie theater, and some restaurants. The second part is called the Marketplace at River Parks, which features various big box stores. And finally, you have Riverpark Plaza with more restaurants and a craft store. The movie theater has 21 screens, ensuring there is always a seat to watch the latest release. Watch a show at the best theater in California. The Tower Theater in Fresno was opened in 1939 and is still going strong today. Over the years, various restorations works have been carried out, and now the theater is considered to be the best of its kind in California. The theater can hold 761 people in one sitting and has 3 tiers on each side of the auditorium. There is always a full schedule at the Tower Theater, and many shows appear for just a couple of nights before the next one starts, so always check with the box office to see what is coming up next. Time for some baseball at Chukchansi Park. The Fresno Grizzlies have played their home games at Chukchansi Park since the stadium was completed in May 2002. The Fresno Grizzlies are a minor league baseball team that has a long history of players moving on to the major league. The park is famous throughout the league for the views the stadium affords. You get the stunning view of downtown Fresno whilst also being set against the backdrop of the Sierra Mountains. After the game, you can stop for a meal and a few drinks at the Phoenix Club whilst you discuss the ins and outs of the day's game. Watch some Shakespeare in Woodward Park. Sitting alongside the San Joaquin River is the Woodward Park. The park is the largest in the Fresno area and was donated to the city by Ralph Woodward in 1968. Each year in November, the park plays host to the SIF Cross Country State Championships. A highlight of Woodward Park is the Woodward Shakespeare Festival. also known as Shakespeare in the Park. The company has been performing here for many years, putting on the most famous of his plays on the SF stage. There is lots to do in Roeding Park. Another of Fresno's parks is Roeding Park, which covers an area of approximately 90 acres. The park has a large lake as well as several small ponds. There are also groves of cedar, ash, pine, and redwood trees. The Fresno Chaffee Zoo also sits within the grounds of the park. If you are here for the day, you might want to make use of the various picnic areas, tennis courts, or horseshoe pits. Come to the Big Fresno Fair each year in Central Valley. More than 600,000 people come to the Big Fresno Fair. The fair is a 2-week event that features various exhibits, including livestock shows, horse racing, and live music. The fair was designed to educate the residents of the valley on the area's agricultural history. There are many competitions that take place at the fair each year, including livestock, fur, and feathers. When the fair is not on, the area is used for exhibitions and events that continue to draw in revenue for the city of Fresno. Watch an event at the Save Mart Center set on the campus of the California State University is the Save Mart Center, a multi-purpose venue that was opened in 2003. The center is home to the Fresno State Bulldogs basketball team, but previously boxing, ice hockey, rodeo, and wrestling have all been held here. Over the years, several live music events have been held here as well, with the first ever performance being by Andrea Bocelli. Outside the arena is a 37-meter tall clock tower that has 13 stories and is named after the founder of producers Dairy Foods, who donated $3 million to the construction cost. Have fun on the snow. Just 65 miles outside of Fresno is China Peak Mountain Resort. The resort is set on a mountain that at its peak is just over 8,700 feet. People flock here in their thousands to practice their skiing and snowboarding. There are parks that cater to all ability levels from the complete novice to the seasoned pro. Safety is a priority at this resort, and a series of fences and special signs. Make sure you keep in the areas that suit your ability.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe.